Hi, I'm Dennis Nally, Chairman of PricewaterhouseCoopers International. This year, the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation, or APEC, celebrates its 25th anniversary. What a better time to look back at the changes that have taken place in the region and to think about what the next 10 years may bring. In our PwC 2014 APEC CEO Survey, we asked more than 600 senior executives across the APEC economies what do they really want from the leaders gathering for the APEC CEO Summit. Their answer, pretty straightforward. Be bold and break down barriers to growth. Specifically, they want leaders to conclude the Trans-Pacific Partnership, address intellectual property issues, and encourage regulatory harmonization, among others. As more of the world's economic activity shifts to the APEC region, confidence in revenue growth continues to improve. In fact, our survey revealed 46% of executives are very confident, that's right, very confident in revenue growth over the next 12 months. And this is up from 42% last year and 36% in 2012. Businesses are acting on opportunities across the whole of the APEC region. A majority of CEOs plan to increase investments over the next year, and these investments are being spread widely across the region. China, despite its current economic slowdown, remains an attractive market. 72% of the CEOs with operations in China say they're planning to increase investments in the country over the next 12 months. With similar number of CEOs also increasing investment in the United States, Indonesia, as well as Hong Kong. Supporting much of this confidence is a vision of a more connected Asia-Pacific region. Yet, as we all know, inherent risks remain. CEOs told us about the barriers to business growth have not receded in the past 4 years. In fact, some have actually said they've increased. 15% say their confidence in forecasting compliance as well as tax liabilities has actually declined since last year. And as we all know, investments can be constrained when businesses find it really difficult to predict costs. The Asia-Pacific today is obviously very different than when APEC was created 25 years ago. Private sector capital spending plans in the region are no longer dominated by manufacturing. New data as well as distribution centers are springing up in APEC economies. Investments driven by increasing connectivity in the region, both physical as well as virtual. Our survey identified private sector plans to invest around US $56 billion in capital projects over the next 3 to 5 years. Also, since 1990, trade between APEC economies has increased sevenfold, in part due to measures to reduce barriers at the border. And while 70% of our business leaders believe APEC is moving closer to a free trade area of Asia-Pacific, a majority believe progress just remains too slow. Reductions in tariffs help, but businesses, quite frankly, are looking for much more. They're seeking clarity and transparency around regulations and other types of soft barriers that really inhibit cross-border growth. These soft barriers are often as material as economic tariffs, a direct result of a more connected region with growing trade flows. 25 years on, APEC continues to play a really important role, not only in the region, but importantly on the global stage. As the world becomes more interconnected, there's no choice but for businesses to not only adapt, but to innovate. These are just some of the survey findings I believe you'll find of interest. And the full report is available on this website. So thanks for listening.